I know a lot of you guys watching want to move back, or you want to move to a different country, or want to do whatever it is you want to do. And I say just do it.
Hello everyone, it's Iveoma, your guide to Africa, and today I am with a returnee, Somto.
Hi.
She welcomed me into her house and I'm so excited to speak to her. So Somto, okay, so how we met through, there's a returnees group on WhatsApp.
Exactly.
And we introduced ourselves and then Somto immediately DM'd me.
Yes, because you mentioned that you were born and raised in the States, and you just moved back in December. And I'm like, okay, we have similar stories. What's up with this girl? What's her reason for moving back? So then I reached out to her on WhatsApp, and we linked up, we had lunch, and then here we are.
Yes, I'm actually quite excited. This is how I'm meeting people. Like, if I DM me, WhatsApp me, I will meet you. I don't care. So thank you so much for meeting with me, because we met on Sunday and we hung out. It was super cool. And then I was like, I have to chat with you on camera.
Of course.
And ask about your stories. Somto, tell us, why did you move back?
Okay, so I actually moved back because I got married in December. I actually had my traditional wedding last year, December. And my white wedding was this past December. But I always knew I wanted to move back to Nigeria. So 2010 was the first time I visited Nigeria by myself.
Okay.
No parents, no siblings. I was just here, exploring. I had a cousin out here. We were just hanging out. And I loved it. Mm-hmm. Not because of the turn up or because of the party, but because I just felt at home.
And comfortable.
I just felt I just felt free. I'm like, okay, I can do this is different, and I can do this. I already knew I was going to move back, so I started putting things in place. I started researching jobs. I started researching NYSC. I just started doing everything because I knew eventually I was going to move back. I just didn't know when, how, or why. I just knew. So then here we are 10 years later. Here I am living in Nigeria. I love it. I have that Nigerian glow.
Yes, you do.
I mean, it's amazing. So far, so good.
Yes.
So far, so good. Before moving back to Nigeria, I would watch several videos on YouTube. Just like I know you did.
Yes. I watched a ton.
A ton, right?
I watched everybody, actually. I didn't watch a ton. I watched every move back video. I don't care what country it was either. As long as it had to do with Africa, I watched it.
And I just wanted to know people's experiences.
Exactly.
Like, what will I expect? But for some reason, I just saw a lot of negative videos. But I knew
so many
I don't think
I regret moving back.
Exactly.
I got shot here.
I got shot. I got robbed. She stole my man. I'm just like, all right, you know what? But in all of those videos, I knew I would have a positive experience.
Yes.
I think everything actually starts with the mindset. If you say, you know what, I'm going to enjoy Nigeria. Nigeria's not going to kick me in the ass. I'm going to kick Nigeria. I'm going to win.
Yes.
You'll win.
Yes.
And I had that mindset before coming, and I think I'm winning.
Yes.
So we're both winning. I mean, I think we're both going.
Yes.
We both have different reasons as to why we moved back.
Yeah.
I moved back because I got married. You moved back because you just wanted to blog, I think.
Honestly, I wanted to blog, but then I actually really thought about it. I was like, what's the real reason? That's not... It's because, since I was a child, I've loved Nigeria.
Okay.
This is the longest I've ever spent in Lagos.
Okay.
I have never spent more than 4 to 5 days in Lagos ever. Usually what we do is we fly to Lagos or we fly to Port, and then we would drive to the village. So,
So you're a newbie.
You're fresh. I'm fresh. I'm really fresh because I've never spent a significant time in Lagos, and I moved back to Nigeria because I've always loved it. Okay. Even when I was hanging out in the village, sometimes my parents would come, they would not drop us off. That's how they would
drop us off.
We would stay here from May to August in the rainy season, and in the village. And this is before electricity was a thing. My village did not have electricity, and I still loved it. I loved it because I feel so comfortable,
right?
I don't know what it is.
You can't explain it.
I just feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm living in Lagos. We're in Lagos right now, and I still feel comfortable.
Same.
And that feeling is the reason I think I moved back. And I think that's like a very, because it's like, yes, of course, my blog and doing this and encouraging other people to, if you don't want to move back, at least visit and know the country and travel and feel comfortable knowing that you could do that. But like, the real reason is just because I've had Nigeria in my heart since I was a child.
Wow, same.
And I loved it. And at least you visited in 2010 by yourself.
I visited 2010, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. 2016, I actually came 3 times that year.
Are you serious?
17, yes. So I believe I'm a Lagos babe, even before I moved back. So,
absolutely.
I mean, I was comfortable, but you were just fresh. That's bold.
This December, this was the first time I ever took a trip to Nigeria by myself. I've never taken a trip to Nigeria.
I think your level of feeling comfortable in Nigeria just surpassed mine. Yeah. I mean, I love it, but on another level.
What were you doing in the U.S.?
Okay, so before coming to Nigeria, moving to Nigeria, I actually worked in pharmaceuticals.
Okay.
Making good money.
Yeah, you worked in pharmaceuticals. That's all you had to say.
That experience showed me that it's not really all about the money, because I was making the money, but for some reason I didn't feel at peace or at ease. I felt I just wanted to be free. What does that mean? I don't know, but I knew physically, spiritually, I wanted to be free. I was looking for something, and I couldn't quite describe it, but part of me knew what I was looking for was in Nigeria. I just knew. I mean,
yeah, you came back so many times.
I came back, I know, right? Any little hiatus I got, I was in Nigeria. But, yeah, so I mean, it wasn't even, most people would think, oh, maybe because she didn't have a job, or we didn't have jobs. I mean, you're a lawyer.
Yeah, I'm a lawyer.
She's a lawyer, you know, or we didn't have jobs, or the jobs we had weren't paying well. That's why they moved back. Understandable, I get it.
Yeah.
No, that's not the case, you know, and I think for certain people, or for some people, it's just the feeling that you feel when you're here, irrespective of how much you're making, wherever you're from, or what you're doing. It's just a sense of belonging, right? Being in Nigeria. So yeah, I had a good job, and I put in my 2 weeks, and I was out, and I moved back.
So wait, when did you meet your husband though?
So I met my husband for the first time 2015, January. It was a high and by situation.
Yeah.
I met him at my cousin's pool party. We were all introduced because we're all from the same village, actually. And
that's how it works.
Yeah, so it was like, okay, this is Green, he's from RKTT. And I'm like, oh, really? I'm from RKTT too. Nice to meet you. That was that.
Uh-huh.
And then a year later, at the same pool party, I'm like, oh, okay. I know, I remember you from last year. Everyone was in the pool. Mm-hmm. I just got my hair done, so I wasn't. So I was just there, making sure everyone was good, you know, inspecting the scenery, and then all of a sudden he walks in, and I'm like, oh, okay, he looks good. I remember him from last year. And then he walks up to me. I smiled, and he said, wow, you have a beautiful smile. And then the rest is history. And then here I am, but 4 years later, married.
Weren't you scared though to date him?
You know what?
I feel like a lot of people have these horror stories, like literally for us in America.
That's a good question.
No, for real, like a lot of us have these horror stories of marrying somebody back home and then bringing them to the U.S. Well, I guess you can't now because it's banned. Okay. There's a ban going on, so that's not gonna work. Weren't you scared?
No, and I think a part of it is I listen to my intuition a lot.
Yeah,
I listen to myself a lot, and I could tell right off the bat who's who from the get. You know, with him I knew, you know, and then not only did I know, I got to know, because long distance relationship, all you have is communication.
Yeah,
that's all you have, and we spoke literally every day in, day out for 4 years. So it's like, by that point, it's like I really know you. Not only do I know you, your family were from the same village. So my family knows your family knows mine.
You really know him.
You know, you really know him.
Yeah.
And then even him as a person, he was a great person. And then, I mean, so I met him January 2016. That's when we got to know each other. And then I felt so comfortable to the point where I actually bought a ticket 2 months later to make sure that what I'm feeling was really what I was feeling. Just to make sure, because it was too good to be true. And we started dating ever since then. And like I said, all we had was communication. So with that, you get to know someone really, 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 really well. And so I think I got lucky. And then with the whole band situation, luckily for me, my husband could care less about America. He doesn't even know why people are so quick to run to America, which works for me because I've always wanted to move to Nigeria.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So it's like, well, this is a perfect scenario. If he wanted to move to America, then I'll be like, okay, is he really the one for me? Because I don't want to live in this country. I don't want to be here. But it worked out, and with the band, we're not pressed.
Okay, that's really good.
Yeah,
that's a good story. Wow, look at you.
It's so silly.
So, what are you going to be doing in Lagos, Nigeria?
Okay, so good question. So like I said, I always knew I wanted to move back. And so I do have a fabric business called Fab Squared, where I sell fabric online. So people could contact me via my WhatsApp or DM on my Instagram. So I do have that, which I started 3 years ago because I always knew I wanted to move back. So I'm like, you know what? Before I move back,
after my own heart. Yes.
I need to
make this online money.
Like I need to think, like, what can I do? And I'm still working full time, but what little thing can I start doing just when I make that big jump, I'm okay. So I started with the fabric business online. And then, I mean, being here, I feel like sky's the limit. There's so many things that I want to do. And I think because I have so many things I want to do, that's why I haven't really started anything, because I'm just confused. But I do.
You just got here.
I just got here.
So that's another thing too.
I just got here. Yes.
We want to rush. This is what I'm telling everybody.
Yes.
Don't rush.
Don't rush.
Chill out. See things for yourself, because the thing is, there's so many opportunities here. So many things you could do, right?
Yeah.
But because there's so much, it's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming.
And then I notice people do piecemeal. They'll do a little this, they'll do that.
And that's
failure.
Me.
No.
That's me.
No. Just do one thing. Do it well.
Exactly.
Set it up. Set up the process and systems for it.
Yeah.
And then move on to the next. Because
you're absolutely right.
The way that some people are doing stuff here, I'm like,
it's too much, right?
I'm like, all their ideas are really smart.
Yeah.
I really love everything
they're
doing.
To focus on one.
But I'm like, you need to focus on one.
Yes,
just do
yes,
it.
Yes,
focus on one for 6 months.
Yes.
But since we just got here, it is literally February. We got here in December.
Yes,
and
right.
you were dealing with a marriage.
Yes,
so
yes.
I'm not encouraging anyone to
and,
rush.
And that's where I am right now. Just I'm chilling.
Yes.
Just
get used to the life here.
Exactly.
That is enough.
That's enough. Everything is new. It's a new.
Everything is new.
I'm married.
That's new.
That's new. It's a new country. So it's an adjustment.
I think a lot of us, like, especially since we're all ambitious, we sometimes want to rush.
Exactly.
And sometimes the best thing in life is just to relax and enjoy and experience and be now.
Exactly.
We are now in Lagos, living the dream life we wanted.
Let's take it in.
Let's take that in. Let's relax. Let's take that in and be happy about that, because it's kind of a big deal. And you're married. You're newlywed.
I know, right?
You just they have a beautiful house. Beautiful house.
Thank you. And then I just feel like so many times people put pressure on you. It's like, okay, so when is the baby?
Okay, yeah, that's
so what are you doing? It's like, but I just have so many other life transitions that just happened to me. Like, relax.
People are asking you about the baby already?
They are.
I'm not surprised.
They are, which is okay. I get it. At the same time, I think we just need to learn how to just take it easy.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Yeah.
You know? I know a lot of you guys watching want to move back, or you want to move to a different country, or want to do whatever it is you want to do. And I say, just do it. Time is moving.
Time is moving,
you know
so fast. It's kind of scary.
It is scary.
That's why I moved too. You know,
Yes.
I woke up in the middle of the night in October 1st, 2019, and bought a plane ticket. I was like, wait a minute. So my birthday is January 5th, and which is like, so it's Christmas, New Year's, my birthday.
Yeah.
So typically around that time, if I feel like things are going well, I'm like, yes, new year. Now I'm 1 year older. I'm doing all this stuff. And then if things aren't going well, I'm like, I'm 1 year older. Wasting my life. What is the point? So that's why I knew in October, I was like, I cannot get depressed on my birthday and around New Year's, because I knew it was coming.
You knew it was coming.
I knew that was coming, that like, why am I still in this country? I don't want to, I have a dream that I've had since I was a child, so it's time to do that, because I'm still, like, right now I'm unmarried, I have no kids, so this is the best time to do it, because next year I could be married.
You will be married.
I know, especially the way men move here. How quickly men moving.
Oh, they move fast.
They move so fast here.
Oh my god.
So I'm like,
yes.
and like you, at least I want to find somebody whose mind is focused on Nigeria or at least somewhere in Africa, because
of course,
that's the kind of person I'm looking for as well. Like somebody who's like, no, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to move there, baby. Yeah. We're staying here.
Yeah.
We're doing stuff here, and that's what I'm more looking for. So I think just with this move, I'm probably going to attract more of that energy.
You definitely
because it doesn't make any sense.
Because I like how you said you attract the energy. Yes, it starts with the mind. If that's what you want, you put it out there, and you'll get it back.
I actually like this conversation.
I'm having so much fun.
I know.
You can actually move back and stop playing.
Okay, wait. Let's talk about this. Okay, so last year, a lot of Nigerians moved from Nigeria to Canada.
Okay.
Some were moving to like Europe, but mostly Canada.
Yeah.
Were you scared to move back to Nigeria during this time when so many Nigerians have been leaving?
Nope. I was not scared at all. Like I said before, I follow me a lot. I listen to myself a lot. And I just felt that, no, I mean, they have their reasons as to why they're moving back. But that's their journey, which is fine. I have to follow. You have to follow my journey, and my journey is telling me, okay, this is the move that, at least for now, this is what you want to do, so do it. I just think, just do what you want to do for time. There's no such thing as, well, she didn't like it, so I'm not going to like it.
Yeah.
Where her journey or her experience has nothing to do with you. Mm-hmm. Even our parents' journeys or siblings' journey has nothing to do with us.
Yep.
So we can even look to them for answers. This is my life. So at the time, I wanted to move back, irrespective of anyone else's experience. So no, I wasn't scared at all. I was actually excited. The more they moved back, the more I actually wanted to come. I'm like, okay, more space for me.
Since moving back, we deal with a lot more stress than we do overseas. Let's be honest. Like the electricity, generator issues. Well, I don't know. Do you have any issues with your water here? You probably don't.
Initially we did, and it was a lot of back and forth for like a month. We actually just got the whole water treatment filtration situated. So yeah, the water situation, actually I think that was my breaking point, because I mean, if I don't have anything else, at least I want clean water, right? Give me clean water. I need to cook, I need to brush my teeth, we need to shower.
Because right now we're in Lakey Phase 1, so I think they call this area Fanta water. The water
I would be surprised.
Orange or brown in color.
Lakey has bad water, yes. Lakey has really bad water. But it was frustrating, very frustrating, but I always have to tell myself, you know what, don't let this get to you, don't let this get to you. It didn't get to me. I mean, it sucks, you know, but I mean, if there's an issue, just call the plumber.
Yep.
They come fix it. I mean, if it goes bad again, maybe a week later, you call the plumber. And I was okay with that. I just want to enjoy my moments here. I'm tired of stressing. I don't want to stress. And I mean, it'll be fixed. The question is when, but it'll be fixed.
I think moving back, the one thing that definitely surprised me was how long, like, when we call plumbers, when we call carpenters, I know when you even put the curtains up, like, to get things done was so time consuming. It was just like, I would be walking around like, what did I do all day? I didn't do nothing all day but wait for the AC man. Where's the carpenter?
And here he is 8 hours later. Because even, what situation did you have where he came 4 weeks later?
Oh, okay, so, I should tell you that. Okay, so I was getting a burglary installed. Like, it's like this,
the door.
Yeah, the door. And it's like to protect, it's for burglaries. They call it burglary, right? So I'm getting it installed. So the person comes one day. Okay, so it took me 3 days to get the guy. He comes, he knocks holes into my house, bruh. He knocks giant holes. And then he's like, okay, well, I'm going to go. I need to go get cement. I need money for cement. So I'm like, okay, fine. Here's 1,000 naira. Go get cement. He didn't come back. And then he calls me 4 weeks later. He calls me. He has the nerve to call me 4 weeks later and say, oh, I'm available. I can come
after he left with your 1,000 naira that you gave him for cement.
After he left my 1,000 naira, I gave him cement. He comes back he calls me. And he left his hammers. Oh, he has 4 hammers in my house still. Like, He left his gear in my house. I don't know what job he has that he's not using his hammers for, but okay.
Oh my
he
goodness.
says, he calls me back 4 weeks later and says, hey, I'm available. I can come right now. I said, what? Oh, no, I already got somebody to install. It's done. He says, really? You did the work without me? I said, yes, I did the work without you.
What do you think?
What kind of madness is this? You left holes in my house, bro. Like rat. I don't even know what species of animal could get into these holes.
Oh my days.
I was like, no. But that's the thing, too, because I wasn't calling him. I wasn't stressing him. He thought, but this is how you have to move here. You can't let anyone stress you out. You will die.
You will die.
Nigeria will kill you, and I refuse to have Nigeria kill me. It won't.
It ain't gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
When he didn't come back, I called him once.
Okay.
He refused to pick up. I said, okay. And then I called somebody else. I don't have time. I don't have time to do all this stuff. I don't have time. And that's the thing, carpenters, like when you get an apartment here, when you get anything here, you have. So when I moved back, I didn't understand that things were not move-in ready. Yeah. So you know how when you get an apartment, you can kind of move in. I mean, of course you're not gonna have curtains. Of course you're not gonna have certain things,
but the basics.
It'll be fumigated. Water will work. Electricity will be on. Everything. The plugs will work. Everything will work. What is the issue? You already, I paid for it. But here, that's not the case. Like, it takes so long to move in. Yeah. I wasn't expecting that, and I feel like you weren't either.
No, I wasn't. See? I wasn't.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Like, once you get a place, it's like, okay, so what's up with the water? Where's your water treatments? Let me take a look. Okay. Yep. Is there a gen? Okay, how many hours a day does the light run?
Yeah.
All of these. Okay, it's time to fumigate. So all of these necessities that maybe we were privileged to before.
Yeah, we were privileged. We didn't know.
Coming here, you just have a home.
Yeah, and the landlord. Yes. Yeah. The landlord only gives you a structure. Yeah. And anything in that is you.
Is you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So for those of you looking to move back, definitely take those things into consideration.
Yeah. You'll get through it. It's just I wish that somebody told me.
I know, right?
What do you like about living here?
I like that there's always someone to do something for you. For instance, let's say my laundry needs to be done. There's people that can pick up your laundry, you wash it, then bring it back to you. Mm-hmm. There's people that can wash your car. There's people that can drive you. There's people that can actually come to your house and clean. Mm-hmm. There's people that can come to your house to do your hair.
Yes.
People come to your house to do your makeup.
Very convenient services.
Very convenient, So I think that's what I like most, because you can wake up one day and say, you know what, I don't feel like doing anything, but I have so much to do. And by the time you make 1 or 2 phone calls, everything is done for you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, which is what I like most about living. What about you?
What do I like most about living here? I feel like I like feeling comfortable. I don't know if I and I know it's like a very odd thing for you to say. Like, I felt comfortable in the U.S., but like here, I'm comfortable. Like, I feel free.
You can't explain.
Yeah.
Right?
And I feel like I can actually do anything I want.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's reality, but that's the feeling.
No, Sky really is the limit here. There's just so much. The market is open for everything and anything. You know what I mean? So I see what you're saying, where you feel like you can do whatever here.
I feel like I can do whatever.
Yeah. I
even like behave wise, because like here in Nigeria, like even because the life here is very stressful, like Nigerians are very forgiving of public outbursts.
Yes.
Right? You see people fighting on the street. It'll be people out, people who are not related to them who are like, hey, calm down, cool down. What is it? Mm-hmm. They'll listen to you. Mm-hmm. They'll talk to you. Like if you were crying on the street, hey, you wouldn't get far without people are like, are you okay? What's wrong? Mm-hmm. Let me assist you. Mm-hmm. Like you can't just walk around and nobody comment or talk to you, or it's just not possible, right?
I agree.
Like, it's just not possible.
I agree.
So I think I really like that feeling a lot.
And just like we said that anything is possible here, and I think it's also a negative.
I know, anything is possible here. Like, in a very bad way, that you're like, wait.
Anything is possible.
Anything is, yeah, that's true. I like the way you said, anything is possible. Anything is possible.
God.
Anything. I've seen the most insane things. I'm like,
yes.
What is wrong with you?
I know.
This place is lawless.
Lawless.
The only law, there is one law. If you have money, you can do anything you want. You only need enough money.
Facts.
You only need enough
look
money.
like you have money.
You need to look like you have money, but there's a point that you need to start taking that money out, like real money, not like I guess people think because Africa's supposed to be cheap. We're in Lagos. Lagos is not cheap. So if you do anything here, like for real, and you really need to pay, you're going to be spending a lot of money, even in U.S. dollar,
you
like
$20,000,
$30,000, $40,000. Like that's not a game. People will just whip that out of their pocket. So
like it's nothing.
Like it's nothing. So the one thing that I say that really do not like about living here is, and I think this applies just to Nigeria in general, just not Lagos, is how people treat poor people. If you are poor and you're not tied to a big family, you don't have like a big family name, you're worth nothing. Nobody cares. People will treat you anyhow. People will talk to you anyhow. Yeah. People will slap you across the face. People will treat you like you are an absolute dog just because you don't have any money.
It's true.
And that to me is so
it's sickening.
Sad.
It's so sad.
So crazy. The classism here is next level.
Yeah.
Though any place where everyone's the same race, I think there's a class issue. Because even with my friends,
that's a good point,
from other countries, like who are not even black, they also have really severe class issues here because a lot of people are tribal. A lot of people almost everybody's classist. Almost everybody's classist. So it's like this and then on top of that, money plays a role too. So it's very bad.
No, it's bad. It's bad.
That's one thing I'm like.
Yeah,
some of the ways that they treat people here.
It's horrible. I mean, I've seen the way people treat their house helps.
Oh my God.
I've seen the way people talk to their house helps.
So bad.
So sometimes when I talk to people, I'm being told, okay, no, you have to speak to this person more aggressively. Or
I know people tell me that too. But I feel like why?
Why?
Why do I have to disrespect them? I'm not going to disrespect them. I'm
going to ask you nicely, and I will ask you nicely again, and I'll just be nice to you. Like,
I'll ask them nicely. Over and over again because I'm confused why you're not understanding.
Unless it comes to a point where now you're just being disrespectful and you're not trying to listen. That's one. But I mean, we're coming from a place where it's good to speak to people like they're humans.
Yeah, everybody.
So everyone. So I'm not used to being disrespectful. I'm not used to being loud. I'm not used to being aggressive. That's why I still don't drive, because I don't know how to beat my horn. I don't know how to curse people out on the street. I don't know how to do it, especially if, like you said, lower income or no income.
It's the way they treat people here that is just extremely off-putting. Yeah. And that to me needs to change.
It needs to change.
I think Nigerians are dealing with that. I think they are trying because of social media. I can remember even the story of a woman throwing a house girl outside her car. She got her arrested because somebody filmed it. Okay. So I think that's another way to combat it. But honestly, like public shaming, but it's just so ingrained in the culture here. Exactly. The class system. I think that's from ancient times.
Exactly.
I think this is from 1,000 years ago when we each had our own kingdom.
I think so. So it's still embedded in everyone.
It's everybody.
Still embedded in everyone. That's pretty much it. I mean, I guess any questions they can leave it in. How do you say it?
Yeah, leave it in the comments.
Subscribe.
Yes, thank you.
Subscribe to my girl Iveoma's channel.
Thumbs up if you like this video. But yeah, I just wanted an honest move back conversation with somebody who just moved back. Yeah. Thank you, Somto, for chatting with me today. I'm excited to be here, to drive here. I was like, okay, I'm driving to Lakey Phase 1. What? So yeah, I am excited.
Thanks for having me, and thanks for interviewing me, and hopefully we can do this again.
Absolutely.
Different topics.
Yeah. So. This will be fun.
It will be fun.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.